Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Melissa and I am a mixed media artist. In today's video, our main goal is to update my Etsy shop. I have been absolutely terrible at keeping up with my Etsy shop and I feel like I never really got it going. So the plan is to add all of my inventory that I currently have on there. I recently did a larger craft fair and I still have some inventory left, so I definitely want to get it up on there before like the holidays come, because I know now is the time where people kind of start shopping for the holidays. So I figured now is a good time to get this done. So that's going to involve like taking pictures, creating listings and, descriptions and things like that, figuring out shipping. One of the things that has kind of held me back is shipping. I actually feel like shipping has held me back a lot, because even when I was just selling prints on there, the way it seemed was that like you have to have a tracking number, but it was costing me like $5 to $4.75 to mail out a $10 print. And I was like, that's just insane. There has to be some way around it. I think Etsy has a few times adjusted their shipping things, and I actually watched a YouTube video that helped me understand how to get a tracking number for not that higher price, and I may actually have to revisit that video and go through it again and just make sure that I have everything set up okay. That has been like a huge thing for me, because no one's gonna buy a $10 print and pay $5 to ship it. That's just crazy. And I can't eat that cost, because then I make nothing. I'm basically giving it away. So we definitely need to make sure we have that figured out, which I think I do. But also like the tumblers and stuff, I've been so afraid to ship those because they're breakable, and I'm just so nervous that I'm going to ship it out and someone's going to get a broken glass and it's going to be terrible. I'm going to feel terrible. So we got to figure that out too. I also want to put up like my t-shirts and stuff, my journals and things like that. So we have a ton of things to do. I may redo like my banner and stuff like that, but I'm not sure. I did kind of recently redo it, but again, I haven't really renewed any listings or anything. So I guess the banner is still kind of new, given that the shop has not really been up to date. But I may want to just add a little like rebranding with my new logo or something like that. So we're going to take a peek at that. We're going to see what we're working with, and then we'll decide if we're going to do that or just focus our time on other things, because I feel like it's kind of a big task already. So I'm going to go grab my computer and then I will show you guys what I've currently got going, and we'll see where we're going to start. I don't think I'm going to get it all done today. There's definitely no way, but we can at least have a look, see what we're working with, and get a game plan going. Here is a look at my current Etsy page. This is the banner I was saying that I semi-recently created. I do still like it. I'm probably going to keep it. I do think I'm just going to update this to the font that is my new logo, and I may tone this down a bit, maybe get something a little thinner. So other than that, I think I'm going to keep it. I like the neutral colors. I like the photographs. If I have any like better photos, more recent photos that I could swap in, maybe I will, but I think these just kind of flow nicely together. So not planning to change those, but if I find anything, maybe I will. And then I also want to change this out. It has my old logo on it and I want to update it to the new one. However, my new one is like just very horizontal and it won't fill up the whole space. I feel like it'll look a little weird and definitely not be readable if it's in this little tiny thumbnail. So I need to figure out what I want to do about that, whether that be like another photo with the logo on top of it or something else. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna brainstorm this. And then I do want to update my contact picture. I have more recent photos of me that I can put on there that I've taken, so I think we'll update that as well. And then here is my lonely listing, you guys. One listing. So we definitely need to get this up to date because I have so many things that I can put on here. I know I have other listings. They're probably just expired. So I'm gonna have to go through those. I'm gonna go through the shipping profiles and make sure that they're all set up correctly and just get all the prints on here, my shirts on here, my tumblers on here, my journals on here, and set everything up for those. I know I'm going to have to take a lot of pictures of like newer things and the tumblers and everything, but I think we can do it and get those listed. So that's going to be the plan. This is what we're starting with. Let's see what we can end with. My about page and my shop policies, those should be fine. I'll probably give them a quick read through. If they need a little updating, then we'll give them an update, but those should be fine for now. That is what we're working with. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so this is what I've landed with. I changed the coloring just a tiny bit in the back, and I've updated the font over here, and then I've also updated the font up here. And I changed up the wording a little bit too. Instead of gifts, I put stationery because one, I thought it sounded a little bit better, and then two, I also kind of want to move more in that direction. I definitely still want to sell my art prints, but I have been designing like notepads and things like that. And then also I sell journals and bookmarks and other things that are stationery related. So I thought it was just a little bit more fitting. So other than that, we swapped out a couple of pictures, and yeah, I think it's good. It's still pretty much the same, but just a little bit updated. So I think this is good to go. I'm going to download it and upload it, and then we will move on to the next thing. I finished downloading and uploading the banner. So I actually went onto Pinterest and found a few different color palettes and picked one that I wanted to use for like branding. And I'm going to try and stick with that and use those colors across the board for like my website and things like that. So I have that, and I did adjust this logo a little bit too. So here you can see I just matched a coloring. I used my logo, but I put the picture portion of it just above it, kind of how my logo used to be. And I used one of the photos along the bottom just to give it a little bit more interest. And I also started to renew some of the listings that I had previously. I just went through the 5x7s because I know that the shipping is good for those. I have the packaging and stuff like that for these. So I just went through and picked the ones that I wanted to renew on the site. So that's what we've got so far. Oh, I did update my profile picture also. So that's what we have. So for now, I think I'm gonna head outside and take some pictures of my block print journals that I currently have and get them listed up here. It is a little bit of an overcast day, but that's okay because sometimes if it's too sunny, the lighting can be too harsh. So I think if I take them outside, it will be good lighting, no shadows or anything like that. I actually prefer this type of weather for shooting. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna gather a couple of the journals that I have, and actually maybe my stickers too, because I definitely want to put my stickers up here, and just take some photos of those to get started because I'll still have to edit them and create the listings and everything. So I think we'll start with that. And then I will eventually do the tumblers also. I may already have, I hope I still have them, but photos of the individual tumblers. So I think I should be good on that. I just have to make sure I saved them properly, and that they're not just sitting on my phone because I might have deleted them. Hopefully that is the case. So I'm gonna gather some things, head outside and take a few photos, and then we will create the listings for those. I kind of have a template, but I'm gonna change it up a bit, obviously, because they're a different product, but I will use my print template for all the basic stuff. You know, let's head outside and take some pictures. All right, I have gathered some supplies, some props, some products, and we're going to head outside. So I have one of each of the journals. I have one of each of my bookmarks. My drawer full of stickers. They are all jumbled and messed up, so I'm just gonna sift through them as we shoot. And then I just grabbed some flowers that I have as decor around my house. I grabbed a couple of those, some more there. I have some ribbon here. This is left over from my wooden ornaments, and my little bird that I love, and then my camera. Let's take these outside and try to get some nice shots of them so we can post them up on Etsy. All right, so I have a little setup here. I'm going to take some Tumblr photos so we can get those listed on the shop as well. I just used this board that I usually use as a background, and then this is just decor from my table. These are our placemats, and I literally have this like propped up with a tumbler and my bag. So nothing too fancy going on here, but I do like the lighting in here. So I figured this would be a good spot. Let me open my blinds. Ugh. And then we can get a little more light. But yeah, I think this is a cute little area to photograph. I don't know if I love the paper inside of there, but maybe I'll try taking it out and see if I like that better. But I like to have something in there so you can just see the design and not see through it. But I don't know, it might be better to just see through it in this case. I'll give it a try. All right, I think this one might be better without the paper. I might like that a little better actually. So I'm gonna take some photos and see how they come out. All right, there was a final look at all of the updates that we've done this week. We've taken new photos, we've added lots of products, updated our banners, and I am happy to report that we did actually get a sale, so super exciting. I will leave a link to the shop down below if you guys just want to go and check it out. Let me know what you think. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!